Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful, magical moment in time. I am so super excited that each and every one of you got a chance to join me here during our download for everyone to find out the reason that we are literally here, and that's literally to channel in, thank you, channel in on our spring equinox portal. 4 times a year here at Newbie News with a Z, we are in a position where we give away our services for free. And the way that that works is it is dealing with what we have here, which is called a high priest, high priestess classic coaching, where you come in one-on-one and I help you channel in your reason for being, why you're here on planet Earth. I use spirit metaphysics as well as codes from your ancestors, way showers, and guides. I use supreme mathematics. I use sacred geometry. I use your body pendulum and the codes that are within your chakra to help me channel in any blockages that you may have in your system, to help me figure out what you need to do to help you be the best version that you have come into this plane of existence to be. I work specifically with your ancestors, your way showers, and your guides to help you channel in on those blockages that have been laying dormant within you as that inner child needs that specific healing to help you get to a place of your higher self. Whether I have to go into the underworld, the inner world, the outer world, I help you face those inner demons within you that have been holding you back to prevent you from seeing that you are a true diamond in the rough. I am so happy because I have been gifted with a specific gift to help indigo, crystal, star seeds, as well as twin flames, keepers of the flames, any twin flames that are in a vibration of recognizing that the 33-degree vertebra with all of the Ma Sun temples all over the planet that have tried to implement a position of standing in the feminine energy and not realizing that they were channeling in on the divine feminine's portal. And I have been gifted to show the world how the Masons or the different shamans or the different Catholic priests have all been wearing dresses because they have been trying to implement the true matriarchal energy. The true matriarchal energy is Ma, which is the Masons, which is basically the divine feminine's birthright. The energy of the masculine energy is the Ra, which is the portal of the sun. I am from the empire of the sun. I am an original being here within these specific cosmos, and I have been anointed with the gift to help uplift the vibrations of this specific planet to get it back into its natural order. The entire world does not realize that we're inside of the divine feminine energy, and this entire cosmos, this entire planetary system that we're all in is a dragon. And in the dragon that we are in, the breath of the dragon is the clouds. The back of the dragon is the mountains. The veins of the dragon is the streams of the earth. We are literally living right smack in the midst of a time where there's a grand awakening that is happening on all the entire cosmos, where the indigenous twin flames of this specific cosmos are here to once again fall in love, to use their gifts, their talents, and their abilities to help uplift the entire vibrations of these specific cosmos. There has been planetary alignments where all the planets outside of this specific galactic cosmos has been in specific alignment to align themselves to send specific energies into these central realms to help these specific true twin flames to realize that they are photon beings. As the entire world works so hard to keep these two specific individuals from being in love, there has been a division in all the land because everyone wanted them to stay asleep and not realize who they truly are. But it was through the darkness, the dark night of the soul, the most sacred scarring pain of generation to generational hurt, harm, and injury that has been done upon their specific bloodline as to why the entire world missed that these two are not only so in love, but they were split because of there is a specific time in the cosmos where there was a jealousy amongst their androgynous autonomy. Ever since these two were split, there has been a shift in the planet, and these two have spent their entire lifetime from life cycle after life cycle looking for each other to once again fall in love, to be in love, but also to realize that their war was never with each other. It was the entire system that has been set in place to try to prevent these two from coming together. Even in the portals of the Garden of Eden, which is the area of Ra. In this specific area of Ra, which everyone knows today as modern day Hawaii, was where the original Garden of Eden is held. In that specific Garden of Eden, if you can imagine vividly what the entire Garden of Eden looked like, even just in Hawaii, it was all over these cosmos until specific individuals were kicked off of their specific planetary system, and they came into our planetary system, and they began to try to imprison, not just try, but they began to imprison the specific members and bloodline family members of the divine masculine, the divine feminine. All the prison systems that you see that are set in place, those specific prison systems are there because those specific prison systems are using the energies of the indigenous natural beings of this cosmos to use those specific energies, their specific energies, to create a energy of cells. This is what runs our entire planetary system that we're in. So as the entire world is about to awaken to who the true twin flames are, these specific beings are just that, flames. These are the two that have been taken through the sacred fire. These two have been purified with dragon fire. These two have been purged through their own autonomy to recognize that the true shamans, magicians, waishors, and guides knew the whole entire time that their specific reason for being was to find home. And home is that portal of love. And the portal of love within their quest for identity and looking for the love of their life within each other, they would find a place of finding love within themselves. And I got goosebumps right now telling you this because I have had such an awakening myself on this journey. On my journey, I have been in this quest for identity to look for the love of my life. The love of my life, once I met the love of my life, I thought that it was just going to be that. It was going to be peaches and roses and we're going to skip happily ever after. But little did I know that I would be taken on this quest for identity to look for the love within myself. As I looked for the love within myself, I was able to tap into that 33-degree vertebra, which the Ma sons end up basically tricking the specific people who have sold their birthrights away of 33 degrees and 360 degrees for 33 degrees knowledge when they have 360 degrees. In this portal of the 33 degrees, the 33-degree vertebra is the vertebra, which is the Kundalini, which is the snake, which is the awakening of the tree of life. In the awakening of the tree of life, there are chakra systems. In those specific chakra systems, there lies 7 different portals, and there are 7 different chakras. But although there are 7 different chakras, those chakras constitute a multiple system of millions and millions of chakras, which are millions and millions of portals into other realms, into other worlds. These two specific individuals, the twin flames of the divine masculine, and the divine feminine, had to be born through the portals of demonic entities in order to be hated the most, to be mistreated the most, to be lied to be tricked, to be bamboozled, in order to realize the mockery and the slander that took place upon their bloodline in an effort to steal their birthright from them. These two specific individuals had to go through the deepest of the damnness, of the slaughter, of the waste of hell within themselves to be able to swim in their own vomit from their own bloodline system of even specific demonic entities and energies who wanted to steal their birthright. The entire world tried to mimic these two specific individuals. Anytime the divine feminine spoke, her energy has been suppressed because the entire world would get intimidated by who she is, because the entire world knew that when the divine feminine spoke, that whatever she spoke, it would come into existence. The entire world did everything in their power to keep her masculine counterpart away from her. They did everything in their power to separate these two, as the entire world not only hated on them, but set up systems that not only used their energy, but everything they spoke was stolen. Everything that they tried to do was mimicked. But yet the entire world not only was trying to be like them, but everyone was missing the point that this jealousy and this rage was because their birthright was taken and everyone wanted to be part of their birthright. So for many years, the entire world had to experience the divine feminine, even going through the portals of the decoding of the Cinderella story, where the divine feminine was hated on by her mother, her stepsisters, her sisters, and everyone knew her autonomy. They wanted to be her because they knew that there was something very sacred about her. It was her job to really find out who she was, and even in her portal of love, she always knew that there was someone here in this plane of existence that will help her find her love, and that love was within self. The same exact thing with the divine masculine. The divine masculine has also gone through such trauma, such hurt, harm, and injury. But the one thing that has really got him back on his feet, no matter which damnation he has gone through, no matter which portals of hell that he has gone through, his love for his divine feminine has always helped him stand back on his feet, no matter how much mistakes he has made, no matter how many mistakes she has made. These two are so in love with each other that there is no one in this plane of existence that can ever keep them apart. From lifetime after lifetime, these two keep continuing to manifest a relationship with each other because their love is holistic. Their love is natural. Their love is pure. Their love is a love like no other. Their love is a love that the entire world wishes that they can have a love like this. Their love is just so harmonic that the entire world is afraid of the day that these two wake up to discover, pull the cover off of who it is that they truly are. So systems have been put in place to make sure that the divine feminine would never ever do that inner work on herself to love herself, that she would always look outside of herself. So the entire universe put up magazines to show her what they wanted her to look like. They put up makeup systems to show her specific makeup and what they wanted her to make up her face to be. They made her afraid of giving birth to nations, so they introduced her to abortions. They made her afraid of realizing her self-love, so they never put in any school whatsoever what it is like to be in love of self, what it took to do that inner work within self. So many people spread lies about you don't have to do that inner work on themselves because these are the specific beings that do not want to see the world change. But there is a shift that's amongst us, ladies and gents and lads. The ancestors are here. Not only are the ancestors are here, there are specific individuals who are part of the Palladian system. And even within that Palladian system, they are here to help uplift the vibration of these cosmos because they are here to pay homage to what it is that their forefathers have done to hurt, harm, and injure this specific plane of existence that we all live in. And I have been so honored to be part of my DNA coding, part of my birthright, to be a water girl for the 144,000, which is a vibration. These specific individuals that I'm talking about, the true twin flames, they do not resonate at 144,000 vibration. They are at a 233,000 vibration. No one can ever reach that specific vibration because you have to be of natural order, and no one has been able to do the work. This is why they say many are called, yet few are chosen. But the divine masculine and divine feminine have been given assistance. And these specific assistants are the ones with the seals, which are the 144,000, which is a megahertz of specific individuals who have been sent back here into these cosmos as the great great grandchildren and the grandchildren of the ones who have hurt, harmed, and injured the original natural order of this planet. These are specific children of the sun. These are children that are part of the empire of the sun, as the whole entire world witnesses the awakening that is happening amongst all of us. We are stepping into a time where they are cloaking the skies with chemtrails, and even with them cloaking the sky with chemtrails, they are using the energy of the original natural beings of this planet to spray the sky. They're also using crystals, and crystals are the tears of the gods. And as they're using this spray to spray the sky to try to cloak the fact that Nibiru is their ancestors, it is their home, to where these specific galactic beings are the extraterrestrials, and that's why they call it extra, because that means that these are the terrestrials and there's more of them. These are the specific individuals who have come here to not only help us take back our planet, but to help us to step into our superpower. So this is why you see movies like, or television shows, or Netflix shows like Black Lightning, to show you who these specific individuals are. These are the ones who do not get burnt by the sun because they are the sun. They are the original flames. They are the purity of love. They are the purity of truth. They are the purity and the knowing of all things. These specific individuals are here to change the world back into a specific natural order. These specific individuals are the ones that the dragons fly with. And this is what you saw in the movie The Avatar. My book, Satan and God Are Twin Flames, goes more into an in-depth detail about these two specific individuals and how the birds are actually the dragons, how the dragonflies are actually the dragons, how the butterflies are here to assist even within that dragon bloodline to awaken the divine masculine and the divine feminine as to who it is they truly are. But no matter how much information comes from these two, the world still tries to copy and mimic these two. And so many in the world are able to relate to these two being twin flames is because these two set a specific order in all the cosmos along the specific ley lines of the vibration of the cosmos. And these ones that have been sent here, who are the cousins of the ones who have hurt, harmed, and injured these specific divine masculine, divine feminine ancestors, are here to pay homage, to do their work, to separate themselves from the negativity that transpired that they feel that they had nothing to do with. But there's an awakening amongst us, ladies and gents and lads. as the entire world is going to witness the true meaning of what a true twin flame is. And this is why everyone is getting away from the title, saying that we just don't feel right about saying twin flames. That's because no one is authoritative in the position to truly call themselves the true twin flames unless you have come from the portals of the cosmos of the true darkness, and you are willing to do that inner work because you really realize that you have been scarred, you have been hurt, you have been harmed, you have been injured. The twin flames have been through the pain of the world. We carried the pain of our ancestors. We carried the pain of the world. We've carried the pain of everything within the cosmos that has been upon our backs for so long. And we are here to not only help uplift the vibration of our planet, but to help awaken our species, to let them know that we are the superheroes that they talked about. And they were afraid of the day that we would discover ourselves. And now there's an entire planetary alignment where the cosmic elders have aligned themselves within the cosmos to step into a natural order to make sure that the divine masculine and the divine feminine truly do that purification within themselves and become the pure royal bloodline that they have always been meant to be. And the entire world even try to mimic them, even over in Africa, where some thought was Africa. That is not Africa. That is the land of Samaria. These specific lands that we are in, these are the original lands of Andromeda. These are Andromeda's beings. These are the specific individuals that comes from the feminine side, which is Lemuria, and the masculine side, which is Atlantis. The masculine side wanted to rule and wanted to reign. The feminine side wanted to love. And this is how this specific bloodline, these specific species fell asleep, because the divine feminine has always come from a place of love. And even from her coming from a place of love, she had to realize that her love can be breached if she got too comfortable within herself, that she didn't realize the love of herself. And this is why the dark night of the soul even came about with the divine masculine wanting to be in a position like the divine feminine and not only step into her place of her birthright, but to wonder why he had to go through the specific chambers that he had to go through, because he had to learn her ways and she had to learn his ways, so that way they can realize that these two are the tree of life. These two had to wake up to the synchronicity within themselves to be able to love in such a way that they would awaken codes and portals within themselves that would heal the world. And this is why I am here. I am here to share my story, my journey with the world, as I have been on a quest for identity, not only with the quest for identity within self, but I thought that I was looking for the love of my life, only to find the love of my life was myself. And finding the love of my life within self has caused me to realize that because I have neglected myself for so long, it didn't matter how many times I was going to come into union with my divine masculine from lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It was never going to be done right unless I really realized the true balance and the true harmony of the Mayat scales, and realized that there are gods that walk amongst us, such as Anubis gods, who are my bodyguards, such as dragons, such as wayshowers and guides and leprechauns and mermaids, and all different types of species and beings and ancestors that lay around us, to awaken us to the fact that these are our specific energetic cosmos. This is our home. We are natural beings. There is nothing artificial about us. As the world tries to tap into artificial intelligence, the entire world is about to learn that there is nothing more natural that is going to resonate with these cosmos, that is out of natural order of the cosmos, and anything that is not in natural order, it must go. And this is why the planetary system is shifting right now. This is why the poles are shifting, because the poles are even shifting back to its natural order, its natural balance. And the divine feminine has come into a place where she had to let go of her wanting to be so much with her divine masculine, and no matter how much she loved him and no matter how much it hurt her so bad, this was the most ripping and the tearing of her soul. But she knew that she had to find her love of self, and she was willing to go knock on the gates of hell. She didn't care how many demons she had to go through, how many portals she had to go through. She had to really learn that fear was all an illusion. Anything that was keeping her away from her divine masculine, it was all an illusion. She was never separated from him. She talks to him all the time. They speak to each other telepathically. These two are so in love, it don't matter what kind of relationship he's in, what kind of relationship she's in. These two will always be in a harmonic alignment with each other, as their vibration towards each other is so natural that nothing in the entire cosmos compared to it. So there are sisters that are here. These sisters are also ascended masters. They're also twin flames. They're also indigo crystal star seeds. They're also keepers of the flame. These are the beings that are a part of the natural order of these cosmos, and they are here to tell their story. So today I want to welcome each and every one of you with my long ass introduction to another beautiful, magical moment in time, and say thank you so much for being here to witness what is happening right before our very eyes as the world is screaming chaos and doom and gloom. This is not chaos and doom and gloom for the divine masculine, divine feminine. These are the times that the ancients spoke about. These are the times where, even in the book of Daniel and even in the book of the Bible, which is their history book, which is basically an astrological map, which comes from the book of thought, which the Bible has five other books that were taken out of it: the book of Krishna, the book of Bhagavad, the book of Enoch. There are so many other books that so many did not put the puzzles together and the pieces together to realize that, wait a minute, something's wrong here. But it took all of us to become the things and which the change and which we wanted to see in this world by bringing our own piece to the puzzle. And even if it was only one of us, that one of us is so powerful that we knock the falsehood out of hurt, harm, injury, lies, falsehood, blame, anything that's not natural, all because we have decided to take this path. And yes, it's a lonely path. You lose friends, you lose family, you lose loved ones. You have to let go of the true love of your life. But at the same time, you find yourself in a position as the natural order of the universe. And then you realize your angels and your guides that are around you. You recognize that you are that virtuous woman. You recognize that you are that man of valor. You recognize that you're in a position to change yourself. And just by the little inkling and the change of yourself, you're here to change the world. And that's all the world needs is you. There is nothing that is not unique about you that you have to wear mask or makeup, because the makeup was just aborted babies. You don't have to be unnatural to where you're in a position to where you have to wear someone else's hair, because your hair is your crown. And people shave their hair to put their hair in a position to pretty much give a sacrifice to the gods. We are here where we did not even know that Saturn was once our sun. And this is why all the judges in the courtrooms, they wear the black robes, because they are in worshiping to Saturn. And even the different specific beings that try to imprison the true natural beings of this planet, they were kicked off of their planet because they were doing the same exact thing on their planet, and they came here to hurt, harm, and injure those who are of natural order within this planet. But through all of their scars, through all of their pain, through all the madness, this was that one lifetime where they got the true divine masculine, the true divine feminine wrong, because their love for each other is so pure, so natural, so sacred. No one in this entire cosmos will ever be able to keep them apart, and they never were going to be able to. This is the love that the entire world wants to be a part of. This is the love that the entire world has been jealous of. Who goes through the extremes of going through an energetic field of psychotechnology, of brainwashing, to brainwash the whole entire world to keep them from looking at the power of these two? Because those who rule over your governmental systems, they've always known the sacred codes. They have always known, because they basically took a Dogon into captivity. The Dogons knew about all this because of the Nomos. The Nomos came from the planetary star system A, B, and C, many of them, and they shared this knowledge with the Dogons, and the Dogon was taken into captivity. And this is how people such as the Queen Elizabeth Empire was able to take over planet Earth from a planet such as small as Scotland and Wales. But we're in a time, ladies and gents and lads, where the entire world is going to recognize that the Americas is the true Africa. This is the true area of the original area of Atlantis, of Lemuria. We are the Lemurians, not just the Lemurians. We are the Andromedans, and we are the ones that are here to not only take back our planet, but to take it back through love. And that love is consistent of the union between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, which shall give birth to beautiful indigo crystals and star seeds that will start a whole another planetary alignment. So this shift that is amongst us is so powerful, and I'm so happy to be a part of it, because we literally have people that come through our portal, and it's basically the way that you make it into a portal, because 4 times here at Nubian News with Aziz, we give away our services for free. Giving away our services for free, you have to go through a spiritual background check where there's a specific price of energy exchange, where we tell you, okay, you have to pay this certain amount to get into the portal. You pay that amount or more, but you have to first ask your ancestors and your guides if that is for you, how much you're supposed to pay. We know how much you're supposed to pay because we check with our ancestors and guides, and if they don't get back a code and they give us a red flag and say, nope, not them, then we can't accept you in. This is the #1 portal where we had the most people denied getting to this portal, and I see now why, because it's the best portal that I've ever had in my life. My life has been changed. I've met some of the most beautiful, amazing souls in spirit. During this specific portal, we have had not only twin flames come together, but Keepers of the Flame come together. We've also had a master manifestation portal. We've had so many people had miracles happen, manifestations happen. We also had a children's portal, which some of you can check out the video if you weren't here live earlier. It's also in our news feed for those of you who want to check it out. So this is going to stem actually cause a spinoff of our school that is coming, which is called School of the Masterminds, where we will help not only do our part in being the change in which we wish to see in the world, but we are launching our school from there to help twin flames, true twin flames, soulmates, to awaken to their calling, their reason for being, why they're here on planet Earth, any karmic debts that they may have, and clear out those debts, and to be able to love yourself and realize that it was never outside of you, it was within you the whole entire time. And with that being said, I would like to call in, let's just see, let's have let's have our galactic brother Alan come on in and tell us how your experience was here during the spring equinox portal. Alan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alan. I'll start by saying this was my second portal, and this portal was so much more intense this time. We got super deep, and the empowerment and knowledge that came our way was uh, it was beyond amazing. It was beyond powerful. It was beautiful. It was love. It was it was so much. It was so much, and I was blown away. And I just wanted to say that uh, it's helping me down my path of becoming a divine masculine, and I'm just appreciative. I had wonderful classmates. I don't know. It was just everything that I needed, and I was just happy to be a part of it. So thank you, Nubian.
Thank you so much, honey. Can you share with everyone what was your best part of the portal and how do you feel it's changed your life? Or if your life was changed at all?
Thank you for the knowledge you bestowed on us, the protections, the love, um, the empowering, all of it. Just thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much.
Growing, and yeah.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
If you have a message to share with the divine masculines out there, what would it be? Did you hear me, Ellen? Oh, Ellen. Oh, sorry. I was saying if you have a message out there to share with the divine masculines, what would that message be?
One message that I always stick behind is do the inner work and heal the traumas, heal yourself, and become the greatest divine masculine you could be. Like, it's in you. Like, grab a hold to that higher self and just, you know what I'm saying, keep ascending, you know. step into that, and feel that confidence and become one with that divine feminine inside you. Well, and let's step up. It's time. It's time. It's time for us to meet the divine feminine inside of us and come in union so that we can meet the divine feminine that's outside of us and just grow and elevate with that being, that goddess. So that's all I would say about that. That's what I would aim to the masculine to come into their power, be that divine masculine.
That's so amazing, Alan. Thank you very much for sharing with us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Hope to see you back on another portal. This was like your second portal or third portal?
The second, yes, the second.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for coming back with us.
Most definitely.
Oh, Cosmic Hearts, your turn. Greetings, beloved.
So to be on this with you and everyone else in the group. I learned so much about you, your visions, your family. I just know like energy and knowing how in tune and receptive you are. It was just amazing to hear messages, right? And very, very helpful to me. Seemed to like ask me the right questions to make me just dive deeper within myself. I will say that I've been on this journey of diving deep for the past 3 years, and although I've been like transforming that whole time, is the most transformational the experience lasts a lifetime for sure. I want to say that your authenticity just gave me the strength to truly see. And by seeing you being true to yourself, it was mirroring to me how I hold myself back. Your wisdom guided me, though, to look within to see where all that stemmed from. Also helped me to release my woundings, which tied me to those insecurities within myself that have affected me lifetime. Your strength and your high vibing energy, along with this portal, provided me with the energy. It all. Your visions of the future expanded my what's to come, what I need to do to prepare myself for all of it. Being in this portal was so life-changing. Encouragement to put myself out there and to be 100% own all of my power. Soul on fire. And I've started 2 brand new workshops around town by me. I took my original workshop that I've had going now for a year locally, and I got that started online. A YouTube page, but my YouTube page will provide guidance for everyone to see your inner wounding and karma and what you need to do to release all that. Moon, full moon, and monthly zodiac readings about karma and blocks. Do a small segment just to share my personal story and healing as well. So I'm hoping everyone can check out my channel, but I just really want to thank you, Gwen, for this amazing experience.
I'm so glad that you're a part of it. I know you're part of the manifestation portal as well as your children. Did you have any experiences with that you'd like to talk about as well?
Yes, I was. At Children's Portal was amazing too, because just like I was holding myself back with my insecurities, my youngest daughter is also working on her authentic voice too, because she's changed with me and uplifted with me along my journey. Daughter has just had an amazing experience on me and her. She also started her YouTube page, and we have some amazing things upcoming. Her concept and idea. So just you and your daughters have been life changing. I can't thank you enough.
That is so amazing. I'm so proud of you. What's your channel so people can follow it so we can keep up with you and subscribe?
Just Cosmic Hearts Healing. It's called Cosmic Hearts Healing. So far, I think I posted four.
That is so beautiful. I am so happy to hear your testimony, to hear your story. I know you're going to go so far, and I'm so happy that your ancestors and your guides even brought you our way. And I'm so happy for you and your daughter and your connection, and I'm so happy to be a part of your ascension. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be there.
Thank you, and if you do another portal and coming up, I will be there for sure.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you very much. That is so amazing. Wait a minute. We had some connections with your galactic sisters and your galactic family. How was your experience with that? Your sisters and brothers that you met here on this forum, how did that feel for you? Was it uncomfortable? How was it?
Yeah, just meeting everyone's been amazing. We've started groups outside this group to stay in touch, to help each other grow together and dive deep. And everyone in this group, like you did a fantastic job reading people's energy and making sure like everyone in here was in tune with self and working on self. And you doing that just transformed this whole workshop into an amazing experience.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for your testimony.
I appreciate you too.
Divine Goddess.
Hello, everyone. So my experience, this is my second portal. So my experience with this portal, I feel like I had, for the 20, between the 21 days, I felt like I did have some growth. Definitely received a lot of insight from Nubian. Nubian is amazing, y'all. I would definitely encourage anyone who's thinking about taking the portal, just take the portal, just do it. I know I've told several people about it, but they didn't want to take the portal, and one of the reasons was because they did not want to fast. But I would tell them, just do it, do the fast, because it will help to reset your body and reset your diet, basically. So I'm gonna still encourage individuals to take the portal, but I've definitely, I believe I think I did. I don't know if I talked to everyone in the portal yet. Most people, but the main thing that I would say is that I did make an effort. I reached out to everybody. I don't think I talked to everybody yet, but I did reach out to everyone, which is big for me because I don't approach people. I will hold conversation, but I'm not. I don't approach people, so that for me was growth as well. And just meeting everybody and meeting individuals, developing a relationship with my soul family. I'm just very impressed. I'm very impressed by the guidance that Nubian gives us. And like I said, I encourage everybody to take the portal because this is life changing. All the insight that you receive, you'll be prepared for what's to come in the coming days. But it's life changing. I can't even describe it. It's very life changing. The last thing I will say is Nubian is the shiznit, y'all. Thank you. Thanks for having me, Nubian.
Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. Were your children a part of the portal as well, and were you part of the manifestation portals? And how was your experience with that?
Well, no, I don't have any children yet, but I was part of the manifestation portal. That was amazing because I can definitely feel the energies of, abundance around. So my thing is I'm working on bringing in my abundance, working on starting the YouTube channel. Actually came up with a name for it the other day. Empress Ade, she helped me come up with it. So I'm still working on putting that together because I'm still working my job as well. So once I get everything set up, I'll be glad to quit my job so that I can be self-employed. I'm looking forward to that because I know I have a lot of abundance with that. And yeah, the manifestation portal. Yeah, I feel like it was just a wonderful thing to be a part of because I know that everything that we work on to pull in is going to happen. It's going to pass, definitely,
Yes,
definitely.
we learned so many tools there. I feel like it was a classroom for me as well, the downloads I was getting during the portal. So I'm so glad that you were part of our portal, and I'm glad you came back again as well. So that was very amazing. How was your
Thank you.
relationship with your galactic sister that you were united with?
It was good. We're still getting to know each other, though. We're still getting to know each other slowly. I know that she's very busy. I'm very busy, but we do text in between, here and there. So we're still getting to know each other.
That's so beautiful. Thank you very much for joining me, honey. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'll definitely be back. As long as you have the portals, I'll be back.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes, we have these during the portals. You are connected with a galactic sister or a galactic brother, so you're paired up with someone in the group that is going to be with you for the rest of your life on your journey. That's going to help you throughout the cosmos from here on out, and that's someone that you can always reach out to as your spiritual sister, brother, best friend. That is going to help you do that inner work, help you get those downloads. So everyone who comes to the portal is connected with someone who they were friends with in a past life or related to in some way in a past life. And during this portal, we had 4 people that were related to each other. Literally, right now, they're related to each other and didn't even know it until we tapped into specific cosmic codes to find that out. So, through this portal, the energy brought them back together again. And we're really excited for the changes that are happening on this planet that are awakening all of us to our gifts, that are allowing us to see through ley lines that we would not have been aware of. Oh, Empress, a day. I said it right, right?
You got it. You got it. Yes. Wow. Give thanks, Sister Nubian. Give thanks to you. Give thanks to your guides. Give thanks to your angels, your ancestors, and all that walk with you, who walked with us to awaken us to our spiritual guides and our ancestors and our way showers. I give thanks. I am so honored to have been in this portal, to transformed, absolutely transformed under your voice, under your guidance, and under your program here. I am absolutely grateful. Absolutely grateful. So I just had to get my thanks out first. And then, okay, there's so much I want to say. There's so much I want to tell y'all about this portal. Oh, okay. Okay. So, number one, my personal experience, I came from a place of really low and lonely and lost. Although I knew what I knew and knew that I could, and in the back of my mind, something was saying it ain't, it can't, and it won't. And so coming into this portal and hearing the calling that was coming over me and over everyone in this portal, for awakening our light codes and activating us and giving us wisdom that would save our lives, literally save our lives, for physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and wisdom and guidance. Again, absolutely transformative for me. That pulled me out of energy of the shadows and into the light. So I am just absolutely amazed at how I've been able to get back up and move forward and take on the true journey that I've always really wanted to embark upon. I found a lot of my own what is the autonomy, as Sister Nubian always says, and can stand really, really solid on my square, knowing who I am and knowing what I come with. And that was because of the reflection of everyone I got to come in communication with here on this portal. Everyone in this portal is so amazing. I'm so impressed with each and every one of you. The love and the light is just brilliant. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. I call this experience Sankofa. That's what I've been labeling it. Because I had to be reminded of where I've come from in order to go where I'm trying to go. So I've been on this journey for a long while spiritually, and this has just been now the clearing of the shadows and into the light. So the light walk will elevate and keep on. So I'm doing some big things now. I'm very excited about the transformations and the calling that's come upon me. I've also, along with my sister, Cosmic Hearts, who is my galactic sister, started my YouTube channel and gotten, programs and things that are just absolutely pouring out of me. So I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. This is just the beginning, even, it's amazing. And anybody who's worried about the fast, like, is so good. You feel so good. You like after a couple of days of like, okay, I do miss having coffee or sugar or whatever that is, your vice, right? The transformation it makes on your ability to be present and to be in control of your body and its operations. It's a discipline, and it's so worthy. It's so of merit. It really does change your life. So don't be afraid to do something different. Is my charge to anybody who was pensive about coming into this portal. But I gotta give thanks once again. I give thanks. Again, honored to have been here.
That is so beautiful. I just want you to chime in just a little bit. You come from a background of African spirituality, and can you talk a little bit about what made you transition over towards just where you're at now?
Okay, sure. So I come from a hodgepodge, actually, of different sects of spirituality or magics or light working and all kinds of that. So I come from Yoruban beginnings, Kemetic beginnings. Those were the most heavy, I'll say, but I also studied a little bit of Akan, a little bit of voodoo, not really, but I know a little bit. And that's the African spirituality side. And that was a lot of different, not a lot, but the family elays, if they call them, or the hets that I was involved in, unfortunately weren't allowing me to live as I truly wanted to, and the energy that I really wanted to represent. And as much as I love and honor the traditions that are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and I still, that taught me about working with my ancestors. So how could I ever, dismiss that? I don't dismiss any of the Orisha, any of the Abosum, any of the Aloha, any of the Netaru. I love each of those deities, but I felt a little boxed in because I've been so much more than that. I also come from a background of being in a coven and being super witchy poo poo, and then also Reiki and, tons of other modalities in order to be in this spiritual world. So I could not be of one measure of a thing. At least not under the guidance of the people I was with. That just wasn't right. It wasn't healthy. And because it wasn't healthy, I was removed by my ancestors, give thanks. And that unfortunately was what led me into the shadows, into loneliness and depression, and just completely not really aware of the power that I was walking, and absolutely at a low self-esteem point. And, coming into this portal and being able to be the full light, or even just have the encouragement and empowerment that came in recognizing that, you know, from the messages that were coming in from divine, calling out that call and calling me to stand, calling me to stand up, no matter what anybody had ever said or what anybody had ever put into my path because of whatever. I'm not even gonna label it, whatever reason. Now I get to acknowledge myself, and spirit acknowledges me, and I am the apple of the universe's eye, and I realize that, and so are we, the apple of the universe's. I'm grateful for my transitions.
That is super victorious. It is very interesting because the very last night of the portal, I don't sleep at all. I don't go to bed until about 8 o'clock the next morning. And I think I talked to Empress on the phone. I was trying to go straight into meditation, and I couldn't go into meditation because Spirit literally had me call her up. And I spoke to her about some questions I had regarding African spirituality. And while her and I were talking, we received a download. And the download that was received was that there are specific traditions, and I am going to name them, such as African spirituality, the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Muslims, and the Hebrew Israelites that have not only been very disrespectful to the true matriarchal spirit, feminine energy, divine feminine, but there is a massive cosmic judgment from the cosmic elders that is upon the lives of those of you who have tried to suppress the divine feminine energies. You have taken part with the predators that have tried to suppress the true divine feminine energy, and because of that, the divine feminine is not only going to be placed in her position of power, but anyone that tries to stop her, their lives will basically be affected by the roles that you play and have played in hurt, harming, and injuring her autonomy. So the entire world is about to realize that there is about to be a mass awakening, specifically from those specific organizations. I'm not saying that everyone is part of suppressing it, but there is a mass majority of it. Even if you look at the specific pictures of different organizations, such as what I named, the divine feminine is to be on the pictures. But if you look at the pictures, it's nothing but masculine energies, as well as when you get to a certain height, and even of the different spiritual traditions from what I just named, the divine feminine is silenced. She's not allowed to speak up. She has to ask permission. She is ridiculed. She is suppressed, and her autonomy has been disrespected so much, and the cosmic elders are not having it at all. So out of that download that we received, they have granted us a rites of passage to start what's called Soul Food Sundays. It's spelled SOEL, Food Sun, SUNDAZE, and that's going to start Sunday, April 21st at 1 p.m., where we are going to create a platform for the divine feminine to speak to those who have questions, confusion regarding suppressing the true autonomous of the divine feminine, as we are used by the cosmic elders to shine a light in the darkness for many who have tried to suppress her autonomy. And Empress Ade is who the cosmic elders have appointed to help assist me on that journey. So I'm super excited to announce that. For those of you who are interested, you can chime in. You'll see the advertising everywhere, and you can be a part of that. But there is a call upon the land for the divine feminine to step into her unindoctrinated autonomy unapologetically without being suppressed. And from even many of the organizations all over the cosmos, not just organizations such as that, there's more, but those are the specific ones, because there is a rites of passage within those portals of respect. And there are specific things that are being done, and the cosmic elders is like, we didn't tell you to do that. We didn't give you permission to do that. You don't have the right to say or anything regarding the divine feminine or to suppress anyone's autonomy, because the divine feminine is just that. You look through the true traditions of what it is that you're even what it is that you even have in play, you will see that there's a cosmic order, and there's a cosmic order of respect, and that respect is dealing with the feminine autonomy. And this is why all of you know that you cannot even be a true mason or a shaman or a guide or a teacher or a sheik or a sage or a magician or a priest if you do not respect the divine feminine principles and energy, who even has put your own organizations in place, but the divine feminine's rites of passage is so much more sacred than that, and it can no longer and it will no longer be suppressed. And like I said, any of you that try to stop it, woe unto you to even think that you're going to get in the way, because the divine feminine is here autonomously in her power, and the movement cannot be stopped. So,
Shay.
Thank you so much for sharing your time here with us and your experience, and I look forward to working with you in the coming days ahead, beloved.
As do I, sis. As do I. I'm excited and so honored. So absolutely honored. I give thanks to Spirit for choosing me to walk with you and for choosing you to walk with me.
Thank you so much, beloved. I love you, and I'm so excited about what's coming out of the cosmos that is going to be channeled through us. And I'm super excited about what is happening on our planet and the unfolding that's happening right before our very eyes. And here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How does one follow that? That was beautiful. Empress, you're beautiful as always. Nubian, beautiful as always. About this portal, I gotta say, I'm probably one of the reasons this class was taught at a third grade level. um, I came in thinking like I was some little kid who was going to get, scolded, who was going to, be, kind of brought into a position of this is the way you should be doing things. And it was so different. I was so wrong. Walked into this beautiful group of people who just had nothing but love and passion, and even with that had, pain and desire and all these things, and everybody was just so beautiful. Beautiful seems like a silly word. It doesn't seem to express it enough. Everybody has such fantastic gifts, and just everything was just, each day I could feel a difference in even the way I was carrying myself, or the way that I was talking with others, or anything, from the way I was dealing with my children. Like, you could just feel it. All 21 days of this was just amazing. They keep making coffee jokes because I really didn't want to give that up. I had a really hard time with that one. But, it's an everyday thing, and it's just a choice. And in here, I got to be myself. And so here I was coming in looking to see what was up with everybody else. But in all actuality, I learned how to find myself. And it was beautiful. And everybody in here was terrific. And I just can't say enough. And I think Stacy and I talk every day, maybe 4 or 5 times a day. I just, and I wish I got to talk to more of you a little more sooner, but all of you are just beautiful people. And you guys are all going places. And I can't wait to see you there. I just can't. So thank you very much, everybody. And Nubian, you just are incredible. And I can't even wait to see the stuff you got coming out. I'm just so excited. And I'd love to be at the next portal if I could. Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you have such talent and ability and gifts yourself. What do you mean we all have stuff coming out? You do too, Dan.
That self-confidence thing, right?
Yeah. I'm so proud of you and your journey. You're part of the manifestation portals, and how was that for you?
It was awesome. It was my very first portal ever, and it was really cool. It was more than I ever could have expected it to be. It was really great.
Thank you so much for your time and your energy and for growing with us. I love it. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Oh, Nini.
Hey, Nubian.
Hi, Nini. How are you?
I'm good. So, I just want to start out by saying thank you for basically everything. Like, when I speak about you, I speak so highly because I feel like you have given me the best experience of my life, like, hands down. And I'm so, like, grateful for everything that you have done for me and everybody else that was in the portal. Um, with my experience, in life overall, it has been I want to say tough far as family and friends and trying to figure out why, why am I such an, outcast, or why I can't be myself around people. But it's like I'm at a realization that you can only be yourself, and to be yourself makes you special because not everyone can do that. Not everyone could live the way that they're supposed to live and be your true authentic self. So it's like with this portal, I've learned that, how could I put this? I learned to renew, resolve, and just stay focused basically with my inner, not even my inner child, myself, period. Like I learned to love myself. Nubian, I cut my hair off. And when I tell you I was so scared to cut my hair off before this, and when I realized that loving myself was more important than anything, it was like I leveled up so high to the point where it's like nothing. At first, I was focused on defending myself against people because I was misunderstood and no one believed in what I know. But now I'm more so into defending my peace because you have showed me a greater peace that I could never, like, I couldn't purchase this. I couldn't go in the store and read a book and get this nowhere. And it's like I will guard this with everything in me. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for this experience. Like I have never met anyone like you ever, and that hands down is, something that I could never give back.
That is so beautiful, honey. Thank you very much. That's so beautiful. And you and your little one, you were part of the children's Equinox portal. Were you on there?
Yes.
And the manifestation portal. Can you tell us about that as well? Thank you for your kind words.
Well, first of all, the manifestation portal, hands down, was like, it was unexpected. I didn't, it was like, I felt everything. Like, I felt all of your energy. It was like, we were all together. Even with my baby in the kids portal, you showed me so much that I didn't know about her. Like, I look at Aubrey so different now. It's like I always knew she had gifts. I always knew she was special, and I knew I had to treat her a certain type of way. I had to be patient because one, I'm a single mother, and I'm still learning on how to be a mother. But I didn't even expect to get that type of learning, and experience out of this at all. And it's like I've got way more than I thought I was going to get from you. Like Nubian, you're so special. It's crazy. Like it's a blessing to meet someone like you. I always, you know how you wonder, like, is there anybody else like me? Like, is it just me? And it's like we're all over the world, but it's like we were so close together. I woke up to y'all, went to sleep to y'all, ate lunch to y'all, and when it was over with, I'm like, oh my God, what now? But I just want to say thank you.
Welcome, honey. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. We're all growing together and we're all learning together. And I'm just so glad that your angels and your guides brought you our way so that way we can continue to raise our vibrations together to get to the next level. And I look forward to everything that's going to come out of your autonomy, everything that was prophesied that is to come within you. I'm so super excited for you and your family. And it's just magic, just pure magic. And with magic, there are no words. It's just an observation of what's to come. And that can be far beyond the mind can fathom. And I thank you for being part of your own autonomy and part of your own frequency to be able to resonate high enough to even be able to hear the call and to answer it and to be accepted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nubian.
Sherelle. Sherelle.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Sarah, and this portal was amazing. This was my first portal. It was purely amazing. It was beyond what I expected it to be. It was beyond what my expectation was. I was led to Nubian New because of the twin flame journey and going through the heartbreak of my twin leaving me and that whole dynamic. So I was led to this channel. And then as I listened to messages that you give, I came to the realization that the healing and the self love that I was looking for was going to come, from me. So as my ancestors began to show me that the love was going to come from the inner me, that's when I knew like I had to be a part of the portal. So I signed up, became part of the portal. I took it seriously. And this portal helped me to come into my intuitive knowledge. So I started like doing readings now, and I'm channeling now. I have confirmation that I'm, tapped into my gifts really well as well. I have like an intuitive knowing that I always had, but just being in a portal around my sisters and brothers, and then you Nubian, it just showed me that, I don't have to keep doubting myself, and I do have the gifts and abilities from the most supreme. So just go with it and just be my authentic self. And then from that, just being my authentic self, tapping into my knowledge and the wisdom, connecting with my ancestors. I learned how to connect with my ancestors through this portal. As I started to connect with my ancestors through this portal, they've been helping me manifest a lot of things. And one of the main things that they showed me how to manifest was farmland. So I'm actually in the process of acquiring about 200 acres of farmland currently right now. And now it's like one of the most amazing things. And I'm like kind of like speechless. And because beyond just healing myself, not only has it just, healed me, but it healed like all of the hope that I had within my life and the trauma that I had. And then as well as you guys was like, if you guys listened to the live earlier, my children were on the live and they've been a part of the portal. So um, their lives as well have been changed. And we've been doing like lots of activities and projects together. And they too have been helping me to manifest even more and showing me even more. So it's really amazing. And I'm at a good, real excellent place in life right now.
That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. You were part of the manifestation portals. Were you the one that got the new car, or that was someone else? Someone got a new car.
No, I didn't get the new car, but I got some land.
That's right. You got the land, and people who won the lottery.
Yeah.
That was just amazing. Like a lot of miracles are coming through, and there's more that's going to come through. So I look forward to seeing you and part of our next portal if you can make it out. And for you and your babies, they're so beautiful, and so are you. And I'm so happy to see your growth and to see how it got hard. It got tough for a little bit, but we persevered and pushed all the way through. And here you go with all that land, kid. There's your empire right there.
Exactly. It's just definitely more than what I could imagine. And I'm definitely coming to the next portrait and future portals. I mean, this is really like beyond what you could pay for. Like the amount of energy that we even put into this portal is not even a piece of what we get out of it. So it's kind of amazing. And I'm really grateful and appreciative that, you have it set up the way you do to give everybody opportunity as far as the donations. But anybody listening, whatever the donations is, whatever your ancestors guide you, whatever sacrifice you need to make, I mean, it's definitely beyond worth it.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you, and kiss the babies for me.
You're welcome. I sure will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Siaki. Siaki. Earth to Siaki. Come on, Siaki. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, honey. It's your bro.
Spirit.
You got the mic.
Hi, Nivian.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Hi, Soul family. Hi, everybody out there listening in to us. I'm very excited to call in. I've come a long way. I've been on the portal several times. I think about 4 or 5 times now. And this is really home to me. I have found my soul home, and it gives me so much peace of mind because I came from an energy of confusion, so lost. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just lost before I got on this spiritual path journey, and I do believe that Nubia, you have helped pave the way um, to just lead me to the right path. I mean, you're not setting these programs for us to follow in a strict direction, but I feel like you being open to spirit just opened up a door for us to just open ourselves to the opportunities that are there so we can really follow what's deep inside of us. And I mean, I know the fasting has been really tough, but it has really helped reset, as one of our soul sisters said, Empress Sade, you know, it's reset our energies. And this portal is serious. It's no joke. It's a group of people come together, soul family come together, and we put all our energy in one. And you can't mess up. Even if you have an addiction, that's the chance for you to work on that. We're not saying if you have an addiction for something, you should stop immediately. Of course, it's going to be a process, and that's what this portal is about, is to give you a chance to make a change that's right for you. And it's really about you, the individual. And I really want to say thank you. I have found my home here, and I have to keep coming back. I have to keep coming back.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You've been, as a matter of fact, you're the only one that's been on all the portals that we've had. And I've seen you change and grow so much. And oh my gosh, I remember you're the one that got the master modeling contract too. I forgot about that.
Yes, yes. And I had it while on portal. So
Yeah.
excited.
Yes, you got a major modeling contract deal. You're part of the manifestation portal as well. How is that? Tell us about that.
So, currently I'm 30 years old. And when we think of modeling contract, we always think, oh my gosh, you should sign a contract around 17 or when you just turned 18 because, they only want to work with you when you're young. But I tell you, people, you could be 50 years old and you could be modeling. Age is just a number. Because I remember when I was 18, 19, I would audition for top model and I'll make it for those state competitions and hoping I'll make it to the show. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I turn 40, I'll be so disappointed and I'll work hard for nothing. And then here I am at 30, I submit some pictures and then an agency is ready to sign me. So it was really amazing. And while I was on Portal, so, I'm open to more opportunities ahead. I can feel it. I can feel great things about to happen. And I'm just going to allow it all to happen, to unfold. And I really want to say thank you. And people, age is just a number. If you feel, you've passed an age to pursue something, please don't have that mindset. Don't say, I will never get to this. I am doing this. That's what you're supposed to be telling yourself. I am doing this. So you can be in that energy of getting it. It's around you. Sometimes you at 99%, but then something just throws you off and make you give up. But then you were just at one point close to getting it, and then you just turn back on it because you thought you were old. Please allow yourself. Because I've been on the portal quite a lot, but I'm still not different from anyone still healing. Yeah, we are divine feminines, of course, but we are still human beings. We still have our flaws. As divine feminines, we go through healing, we work through the flaws, and we become super. I'll use super because we are super women. We've been through the worst to the worst to come out. And I know even current energies right now, a lot of divine feminines are feeling really empowered right now. It doesn't matter what situation they are in, but they are much more better than what they were before. and great things are happening around us. And, you know, open yourself up to the good things that are coming in. You know, spirit will break you. And the only way for the big things to come about is to break the little ones that are just in the way. Just allow it to unfold. Thank you. Love you all.
That is so beautiful. I'm sitting here listening to you share your testimony, and there are so many people that are here from all different walks of life, nationality, cultures, creed. Siaki is an architect. She quit her job during the portal to go after her dream. And I don't even think it was a week later she got this major modeling contract. Was it about a week?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, a week. And she ends up landing her dreams, going after her calling, from tapping into her meditations, her mantras, trusting spirit, and also part of the fast that we're all on. And then we combine all of our energies, and it's just a beautiful space to be in, Siaki. I'm so glad that you have been with us and you have been
Thank
continuing your journey.
you.
I've seen you grow so much. Oh my gosh. I'm like,
Thank you.
I must be doing something okay if you're coming back. You've been back every single portal, and I've seen you grow like literally just so close to your destiny. And I remember when you first came in, you're like, I'm doing this, but I really want to do this. And here it is, you landed it. And I'm just like, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You're doing beyond okay. You are amazing. You are a gifted woman. You are very powerful, and I have a lot of respect to you for that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so
You
much.
know, every a lot of the times things that pop in my head, I'm like Nubian, everything Nubian. And it's amazing. It's a good feeling to feel like there is this powerful woman just right next door if you need the help. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be some physical communication or something like that. But just the thought of you just is just enough to make me feel like everything is okay. Things are happening the way they're supposed to. You know, you have done your part to help me on my journey, and without you there, I would say, yeah, I would miss out on a lot. But I have caught up on a lot because of your help as well. So I want to say really big thank you to you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
so
I
much.
mean, I forgot you reminded me to tell everyone you're calling in from New York. You're from Africa.
Oh yeah, I'm from Ghana, but I live in New York now. So
Thank you so
love you
much.
all, my fellow Africans. I carry you all with me. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to being a part of your vibration and a part of your growth and seeing so much more that Spirit has coming for your life. And I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Stacy Lynn.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing great. Um, I wanted to say, as you know, I cherish everything about you. I've said it a million times, portal, and but there's a couple things that stood out when we first started the portal. You pulled your first card for me, and it was letting go. And then you also said that we would find, our soul family in here that would, be at our weddings or be at our special occasions or be there when we needed them. And um, when you had explained that, a part of me was like, no, I never found anybody that understands me or even gets me. And most women don't like me. So I doubted that. And then the letting go part, I was like, okay, well, that's something I've been trying to do for 43 years, is to let it all go and what healing really means to me and inside my soul. So I asked myself when we did our first meditation, I asked my ancestors when we went up and spoke to them to completely let me let go and surrender to my highest good, no matter what that meant, and to let me see the mask in others and the mask that I held within myself. Um, the second week of the portal, my whole life got shook upside down. I got beat up. And I realized that I was getting exactly what I asked for. I knew the power that I held. I knew the spiritual walk. I knew at 8 years old what I was supposed to do. Um, but there was mask around me and people in mask, and since I was intuitive, I could see the mask that they were wearing, but I wanted my eyes to be open. Um, and during the second week of the portal, my eyes were completely open, and I had to finally, for the first time, realize what it was meaning for me to let go. I will continue to learn how to let go every day, I'm sure, but I have learned to let go of control of any any outcome other than the one that's for my highest good. And I trust spirit to do that and live every day of my life with that knowing and accepting it as it comes, as hard as that may be. Um, and I couldn't be more grateful for that coming from you. The last card that you gave me a few days ago was limited, and I thought about it, and I realized that I limited myself whole life. I limited all my gifts because I didn't think I was good enough. I limited my voice because I didn't think it was strong enough. I limited the feelings of my intuition because I didn't feel like it would be right. I am now standing in full power in learning, staying in more power that everything I've ever felt was always right because it wasn't about me. It was about all of us. And all I've ever wanted was to find that unconditional love for myself and for others, and what it meant to truly be a twin flame to me is being balanced inside of me, my divine masculine and my divine feminine, to be that one flame. And when that is completely finished, my eyes shall be open to the other part. And I thank you, and I love everyone in this portal. Fighting her from my past life has been amazing. And when you said that we would be there, I will be there for anything she needs me in 15 hours. And I love you guys, and I love you, Nubian. Thank you so much for being the light on my journey to take me where I need to.
Welcome, honey. Thank you for answering your call to your higher self to be the best version of you. You're the one who got the car, right? Was that you? You got a good
Yes, that was
car?
me.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
manifested a
got
new
my
car. Tell us about
yep,
it.
I got I had also, when we had went up and I'd asked for my eyes to be open and we were doing our speaking to our ancestors during meditation. I had been without a car for a year. And I received a car like 2 days later. I didn't know it was coming. It was a surprise to me. And it was amazing. And just another sign from spirit that I was where I'm supposed to be. And then my kids were, in in the portal. And I mean, the seeds that I have planted in them for so long, you just helped it turn into a flower. They're growing more in their own spirits and seeing things out of the constructions of the 3D world, and learning to rely on their own emotions and how to deal with bullies better and calming down. And I know that they cannot wait to be in every kid portal that you have.
I love having them too. Yeah, they're great. Children are so amazing, and I've seen your transition. And yeah, if we had some rough patches there for a minute, can you tell people what that was like? So I know this all sounds very beautiful and landscaping and rainbow and sunshine and bright days, but there are those rough patches. Can you talk about that a little bit and how you were able to pull through?
Yeah, there was definitely when you ask spirit for something, be ready for spirit to move. And I think with all the power that was in the portal, it definitely moved me and triggered me and scared me all at the same time, but I was excited at the same time to see the things that I knew, you know, in my own mind were exactly real, but it was rough. I cried. I felt like I was eat the hell up, but it was also like I had explained, like being in a haunted house, you're excited, but you know something's about to happen and things are going to change and it's where you're highest and you just roll with the punches because and I'm still doing that every day. I'm just waiting for what spirit calls me more to do. Um but it's not all roses and sunshine. If you don't want to do the work, if you really don't want to see the truth, don't ask because it will show you the truth. And if you accept it or if you don't, is on you. But you'll always, I think, being in the portal and being around you, there's wasn't a way to really deny. And my pain came from letting go of a child, and it was painful. And I've had to see the growing of him and letting him go, and I'm okay. Everything will be okay. I'm not in control of none of that. And but it hurt, and I cried, and everyone listened to me and was there for me, and you were there for me. I'll forever be grateful, and I'll never ever forget the last 21 days of my life ever. It's like a wedding date.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, talk about a rites of passage. There's no rites of passage to me unless it truthfully comes from the divine spirit of life. And the past 21 days has been a sacred experience for all of us. And we don't play at all. We go in and we hold each other up. And I know Stacy had some rough patches. A few of us had some rough patches, but then we all have each other to bounce off of and to hold each other up and to we cry, we laugh, we we go through all the emotions, we become bipolar, and then we bounce back. We're like, we got this. Keep stepping, y'all. So, yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this portal because just the journey alone is just so amazing. And I'm so happy that you literally are a part of us, are a part of our whole entire vibration. You have been vibrating at a specific capacity, at a frequency to where you have been able to step into your gifts. And I'm so super excited for the things that are about to transpire in your life. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nubian. Thank you to everyone on the portal and everyone listening. You're truly a gift, and you're precious to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. I look forward to you and your babies coming back to our future portals and classrooms as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you. Well, everyone, you have heard it here for yourself what it is like to be a part of our specific portals. We have others that are a part of the portal as well. This is just a small percentage of who was in our classrooms to come along to give you their testimony. We also have other videos of past portals where people have done their testimonies as well. But this one was very intense. It was very magical. We had 3 different classrooms going on. Like we said, we had the classroom for the adults, which is their twin flames, keepers of the flames, divine masculine, divine feminine. We also had the manifestation portal for the mastermind manifestations. And then we also had our children's portal that was going down as well, where we were able to tap into the vibration of the children and help merge that energy field or questions or blockages with their mothers and their fathers. And I feel so happy and excited and abundant and blessed, especially during a time like this, to be a part of something that's so high vibrational, and just the love that we all have for each other. Like I said, we all come from all different walks and backgrounds of life. There have been scientists, psychologists, doctors that have come through this portal, homeless or just nurses or just single moms or stay-at-home moms or military that has come through these portals. Everyone is from a totally different walk of life. And it does not matter what your background, color, culture, creed is. We have come together and we have found one thing in common, and that is love. And that is what the entire world is about to find out, is that is what it is about. The entire vibration of this planet, this portal is all about love. And that love is not outside of us. Once you find that love within self, that love within self can take you through worlds that no one can ever give you the rites of passage to, because only you know the true tools and the true secrets of self. But you have to be willing to go in to do that inner work. And everyone here has been just a part of that. And before we chime off, though, I wanted to just call Alan back up again because I know he's one of our divine masculines that are here, that he's not only my personal assistant, but he's been a part of our other portals in the past as well. So he's seen a few different divine masculines come in to these specific portals, just so you don't feel like it's just catered only to divine feminine. There are divine masculines that come through this portal. And can you talk about that, Alan, and what it's been like for you? Because I know you had other galactic brothers that have been part of this, and it's been life-changing for them as well. But can you speak more on the transition of the divine masculine and what it's like being a divine masculine coming through these specific portals and finding your way, finding yourself, and being in that position of balance?
Of course. So I've met two of my soul brothers on the portal, and we all had not the same challenges, not the same stories, but some of the same challenges, I guess you could say. And to be honest, uh, it's a, it's it's really like comforting, knowing that you got other brothers out there that's trying to grow within themselves and elevate. And uh, as a divine masculine, man, that inspires you, that motivates you, that um, bring you a peace of mind, knowing that you're not the only masculine, divine masculine that's trying to walk this path of self-knowing and self-loving and getting back in tune um, with who you truly are. Um, I will say I talked to a lot of my um, soul sisters um, through the portals, and it's always amazing how we tell our stories, and we can open up to each other, and we can kind of get that understanding or overstanding uh, from each other, and like how we can kind of get like the information of how like the divine masculine might think and how the divine feminine might think. Um, just through exposing us to this portal, exposing all of us and allowing us to be vulnerable. And I tell you what, man, the greatest thing I could have came upon as a divine masculine was telling myself it's okay to be vulnerable, and telling myself it's okay to love, and telling myself it's okay to trust. And that is such a big stepping tool for me to really be free within myself, to really conjure up all my power within self. And it just, I'm steadily growing from it each and every day. I'm learning from it each and every day. So it's big for me. It's big for me. So yeah, I don't, did I answer
Yeah.
you?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much. Just, I was trying to maybe fill in some blanks for some divine masculines out there that are just basically looking for their path, looking for um, that portal of change and trying to figure out, okay, what do I do to be the best version of myself? So I wanted them to basically you to give your example of what it's like to be a divine masculine coming to a portal like this, and just what that experience was like for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it's I'm telling you, if you looking for help on your path, if you looking for affirmations, if you're looking for confirmations, um, I would definitely advise divine masculine to check out these portals. These portals will help you look inside yourself. These portals will help you bring out that best version of you. Um, Allow yourself to be vulnerable. That's all I can say. Is as a divine masculine, we feel like we got to hide behind our ego. We got to hide behind our pride. But in all honesty, it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to tell somebody, man, I'm lost. I don't know. So you can start the healing process. So you can understand or overstand what's going on inside of you. Um,
Alan, do you mind if I like put you on the spot for a minute?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Do you mind if I put you on the spot for a minute since we're talking about vulnerability?
Put me on the spot.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So you're on the twin flame journey as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you were sharing with us how, or with me, that you it was opposite. You are in a place now to where you are looking to unify with your divine feminine, but at first it was your divine feminine looking to unify with you. Can you share with us what that's like to have your divine feminine trying to unify with you and you not really being receptive to that call at first, and now you shifted to being receptive to wanting to be into union with your divine feminine, and what's that like? Do you mind?
Uh, so with my divine feminine, I couldn't let her in at the beginning, and I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know how to communicate. All I know is that I was troubled, and it's like all my traumas were like putting so much pressure on me to where I could not reciprocate the love that she was trying to give to me. Um, I was intimidated by her power. I was intimidated um, by her intelligence. It was so much. I was in a lower state, and when you're in a lower state like that, it's like you can't appreciate nothing. Um, I had no love for self, which in turn made it to where I couldn't express the love to her like I wanted to. Um, it was painful, it was a lot of pain and a lot of betrayal, and it was rough. Um, but it pushed me, it pushed me to leave my home with my twin, and and it really pushed me to really look inside myself. Uh, it pushed me to seek healing within self, and I did so much inner work. I was It was so much work that I did. I was able to go back, and after I had broke my twin down, I was able to go back and kind of build her up a little bit. And I was able to go back and hold my head up high. And I found this new confidence in self, and I found this new love in self, that I had so much love flowing in me that I could pour so much into her cup. But now I'm at the road where she's not really reciprocating her love to me anymore. Um, it's been a, a tough journey with it all. But I'm still pushing. I know what she is to me, and I firmly believe that she knows what I am to her. All I can do is continue to do my inner work, continue to heal, um, and to continue to grow. And I firmly believe that we're gonna come into union and continue to try to spread love and energy through the world, healing energy. Because I feel like that's what I'm here for, to help myself heal, along with whoever else I can help heal or lead them to look into self to heal.
So amazing.
But it's not it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest thing been on the journey, um, but I think it's well worth, because it definitely makes you look into self. It makes you really learn about self.
That is powerful. Yeah. So you mean to tell us that your twin, she was the first to try to get you to see her love for you, and you weren't receptive to it at all. And then when she stepped back and walked away from the union, that's when you became awakened to the love, and she no longer was awakened to even trying to work it out anymore. And that caused you to go on this quest for identity, to figure out what you can do to change yourself so you can put the pieces of the puzzle back together again, to once again have her into your life as the love of your life.
Most definitely.
I know that between this portal and the last portal, you shared some special moments with your divine feminine, and I was sharing with you to start your YouTube channel, to step out on your autonomy. And I remember your twin was with you on a trip that both of you went on, and she actually did a video with you on your YouTube channel, and just the energy between the both of you was just so beautiful and so natural, that I know that this is all a journey, and I hear the pain that's still in your voice, but at the same time, we all feel your pain as well, so we can relate. So never feel that you're on your own, you're on this journey alone, because there's nothing more powerful than the love of self, and that's what these portals are about. I've personally seen you grow so much, and I've also seen you heal through so much as well. And just the enlightenment of just your story alone and your testimony. There are so many other divine masculines out there who are going through the same exact thing. And this is very interesting, because you have been open to come onto an open portal with other divine feminines and other divine masculines. This portal is a spinoff from our high priestess classic coaching that we do one-on-one. And that's very interesting, because majority of my clients on those specific private portals are masculine energies who had no hope whatsoever that their union would ever come back together. And these specific masculines that got that one-on-one coaching and training, have come on the show and will come on the show again to talk about how they could not see their union at all. It was never going to happen. And just as I prophesied and predicted, they are now getting married to their twins. They are now starting business with them. They are now moving from a different parts of the cosmos to be with them. And I feel that I know for a fact that that's also going to be your testimony. And I'm super proud of you for even, making the transition to say, hey, this is who I truly am in love with. And there is nothing that can tickle my fancy at all except this one feminine here. And just, I can feel the energy from you. You love her so much. And that is just so powerful. And that's what this journey is about. Even for me, I feel so motivated to hear stories like yours, because when there seems like there's no spark of hope, like it's never going to happen, and then you come through portals like this to change your life, and then voila, next thing you know, you're in union, you're together, connected with your twin. And I'm just so happy to be a part of your journey to experience all of this. So thank you.
Thank you, Nubian. Thank you.
Well, everyone, I am so happy to share with all of you just the amazing experience that we have all experienced on our journey here. There's so much more that every single one of us that are here that we can literally chime in to tell you about on our journey, but there's no words like your own personal words, like your own personal story. So if you see the announcement come up and you're able to talk to your ancestors and your way showers and your guides to say, hey, I'm ready for a change in my life. Is this for me? Is this for my family? Is this something that we should do? And ask your angels and your guides, is it something that you should do? And if they give you the okay, send in that donation. That donation is nothing compared to the information that you receive here. The information is well over, literally over millions of dollars of information, and in monetary gain and energy gain and emotional gaining. So you're talking about a whole transition of mind, body, and spirit. And that to me is not only priceless, but this is something that you can not only obtain within your vibration, but your children's vibration, as well as their children's vibration. And you can build an empire from there the holistic way. And anything that is natural and holistic is going to last. And I just wish that there was someone that taught me the tools that I have learned to share with so many of you along my journey, because I know that it's not easy, but at the same time, it is. And once I show you the way that it is easy, it makes it so much ambitious to be a part of this journey, because then you are tapping into the portals of self, and that's causing you to have a deeper awakening than trying to do it alone. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Alan, you're calling in from Texas, right? Alan? I think Alan's from Texas. You're from Texas?
Yes, I'm calling in from Texas.
And thank you. Cosmic Hearts, what part are you calling in from?
Illinois.
Beautiful. Divine Goddess, what part are you calling in from?
Los Angeles.
Beautiful. Empress Ade, what part are you calling in from?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, you said?
Yes, Cleveland, Ohio.
Beautiful. Kate, what part are you calling in from?
Calling in from Massachusetts.
Thank you. Nini, what part are you calling in from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
ETL. Sherelle, what part are you calling in from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Thank you. Siaki, you're calling in from New York, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. And Stacy Lynn, what part are you calling in from?
Indiana.
Indiana. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you, and I'm so super proud of you, and congratulations to an entire new doorway for the rest of your life. And I'm just so super humbled to be in a position to just watch your growth. And now Mama Bird can push all of y'all out of the nest because you have your wings. And I'm super excited that so many of you are literally going to just blossom from here. And words cannot express just the next level of this. And I just want to say just congratulations to all of you. And I literally look forward to being on more portals with all of you. And words cannot express just the growth of abundance that I feel just from seeing you grow. It's like a mother watching her baby grow up and graduate from college. And each and every one of you you're my sisters and my brothers and my soul family, but I feel like you're my babies. And it just feels like, okay, let go of my nipple now, y'all. You can walk on your own now. So I'm like really happy that you have all the tools you need, and there is no doubt in my mind that you're going to be able to walk from here and to make this transition onto your higher self as you continue on down the road. And you have your galactic sisters and brothers who are literally going to walk with you. So make sure that you're there for each other. You already know the routine, so you're never alone. And everyone has exchanged each other's information. And as you stated, you created another portal outside of this, and every single portal that we have done, there's always been someone in that portal that created another portal outside of this, and everyone is still friends for life. So congratulations to each and every one of you. I'm so super proud of you, and I literally wish you all the best on your journey. Thank you, everyone. Well, that's it, everyone. I'm so super excited to be able to share just this journey and what it's been like for me, as well as for me to meet such beautiful, amazing beings that have ever walked the cosmos, and their children and their testimonies. And there's more to come. So just look out for these. These specific ones right here, they're a very special bunch, and I'm so super excited to have met them. And if you're able to be a part of the portals that are coming up, then take a look out for the announcement of the summer equinox portal, and then do what you can to make that donation. But not just that donation, ask your ancestors and your guides, because it's that donation amount or more. But they'll give you a number. When they give you that number, you donate that amount, and then you send it in to us. And if you're accepted, then you will make it into the portal. If not, you'll receive a refund right away. And for those of you who have been denied in the past, because there's a lot of you that were denied to come into this portal, don't let that discourage you. Just know that it was just not the right time. There was something else that was happening in your life that would have distracted you from being authentically you. And this portal is something that you have to take very, very serious. There have been people that have come into this portal that have not been able to make it all the way through, or have come in that have hurt, harmed, and injured themselves from even trying to play with spirit. There have been people that have come in with addictions, habits, smoking habits, drug habits, and they've completely, since a child, and they have literally been able to purge past those habits, clear those habits, quitting. 4 different people quit smoking. People have been able to save $1 million properties, $1 million homes, start up businesses, reunite with their twins, learn manifestation techniques, become pregnant by their twins. We have that as well. And the list is endless. It's just a magical world. I cannot explain the miracles that happen here, the abundance that it consists of, not just in miracles and monetary gain, but I mean spiritual gain for you to step into your holistic autonomy. And this to me is priceless. And I just, once again, thank each and every one of you for coming out to join us. And I love you and I appreciate you. And I will see each and every one of you in another beautiful, magical moment in time, everyone. Bye. Bye, everyone.
ciphers. In your cube, I'm mesmerizing. Channeled up your spirit guidance. Tree of life, I'm spirit science. Facilitate, vibrate, alignment. Third eye open, no more blindness. Flower of life, aroma, highness. Star seed energy. Spark of elemental peace. Holographic imagery. I am presence, I am me. Field of Oma energy. Sacred spirit speak through me. Crystal grid geometrically. Activate my energy. I stepped in my calling, and I am here to raise the dead. Elements are calling. Fire, air, earth, water, spirit, chime in. Metatron, come help me write this. Book of Equinox, Thompson. My frequencies are in alliance. I'm elegance, call me your highness. Your sigil is my sacred science. Akashic records, I'm enlightened. Yeah, I rock, I meta science. My chalice is my heart's design. I manifest, I heal, I'm rhyming. 2D regulate alignment. Can we all get along? I think this is my favorite song. Speak the language of the alien. Ooh, ah, ah, oh. I speak the language of the alien. Ooh, ah, ah, oh. I stepped in my calling, and I am here to raise the dead. Elements are calling. Fire, air, earth, water, spirit, chime in. I am spirit. I am chime in. I stepped in my calling. 13 squads of sacred cycles. In your cube, I'm mesmerizing. Channel like a spirit guidance. Metatron, come help me write this. 13 squads of sacred cycles. In your cube, I'm mesmerizing. Channel like a spirit guidance. Metatron, come help me write this. 13 squads of sacred cycles. In your cube, I'm mesmerizing. Channel like a spirit guidance. Metatron, come help me write this. Book of Equinox, squad the time. My frequencies are in alliance. I'm elegance, call me your highness. I am spirit.